State of Wisconsin versus Bradley Scheuer. We're set here today in this matter for a plea and sentencing. The parties have reached an agreement. Mr. Scheuer is currently in custody facing revocation on another matter.
My client was going to plead to count 3, Your Honor, which is misdemeanor battery. And it was just for both sides free to argue on this case.
All righty. So both sides free to argue. So Mr. Schmidt, what is the basis for the public interest in reaching this agreement?
I think being free to argue on that misdemeanor is fair. I think the way the false imprisonment was described by the victim, it's a little iffy. The strangulations are always about the effect on the victim, so there's always come down to testimony. The battery is the thing that we can certainly do. So I think that doing that and arguing with the read-ins is appropriate. Thank you.
Victim wish to make a statement? No statements made. Mr. Scheuer, I have in front of me a plea questionnaire waiver of rights form. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And that's the document that your attorney went over with you? Did your attorney go over it with
Yes.
you? Did he go over it thoroughly with you?
Yes.
So you were pleading guilty to 1 count of misdemeanor battery. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you understand that the state would have to prove on or around September 6, 2024 in Burnett County, Wisconsin, you caused bodily harm to JEC by an act done with intent to cause bodily harm to that person without that person's consent, a Class A misdemeanor. Do you understand what the state would have to prove?
Yes.
But I'm not bound to follow either of those arguments or recommendations. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That I am free in my own discretion based upon the facts of the case, as well as the totality of the circumstances, to sentence you to what I believe would be an appropriate sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you still wish to proceed and enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
Did you go over the criminal complaint with your attorney?
Yes.
In particular, did you go over that probable cause section that basically says what happened and why you were charged with the crimes?
Yes, I read it, but I don't agree with it.
Well, and that's what I'm going to say. You may not agree with all of the facts, 100%, but as it relates to this battery charge and the battery charge only, for those facts, are they essentially accurate?
No.
Well, I'm not taking his plea. We're going to go to trial because he's contesting it. He doesn't believe he did anything. Okay, Mr. Davis, let's set the matter for trial. Then I'll move ahead and I'll sentence him on the other matter.
I understand what you're saying, but I do.
No, because you're not admitting to what you did.
Fine, I admit to it then.
Mr. Scheuer, I am not accepting a plea of an individual who is not going to be accountable and responsible for their actions, especially when it involves a battery to a person, a battery to a victim who did not deserve to have you put your hands upon them. Do you understand that? Now, if you're willing to accept that responsibility and admit to what you did, I will proceed and accept a plea. But if you are not, then we will go to trial. And I want you to tell the truth and be honest with what you did and your actions that day, or we will go to trial. I do not have any preference one way or another. I will not accept a plea if you are not guilty. So, Mr. Scheuer, I will again ask you, what did you do that day?
I put my hands on her.
You did. Did you? You put your hands on her.
That's what I'm charged with.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have a right to put your hands on her?
Yes.
You had a right to? The law says you can put your rights upon a person?
No.
Did you have a right to put
No.
your hands on her? Now, Mr. Scheuer, you put your hands upon JEC, is that correct?
Yes.
Did she give you consent to do so?
No.
Did you have a right to do so?
No.
Did you cause her harm?
Yes, I said.
Yes, you caused her harm. Therefore, Mr. Scheuer, are you guilty of battery?
Yes.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Do you swear one last time as it relates to the facts alleged in that criminal complaint, as it relates to battery, are they for the most part accurate?
Yes.
As to count 3, battery, and a misdemeanor, how do you wish to plead? How do you wish to plead?
Huh?
How do you wish to plead?
I said guilty.
The court will find your plea of guilt is done knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm going to find that you understand your constitutional rights and what it means to waive and give up those rights. I'm going to find a factual basis.